You got a mic full?
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
What up, Collins?
A short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Can you hear me?
Season Week 17 is underway.
Hello?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, there you go.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On the pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard. So the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 36, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. James has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks. So 5, he is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Broken ribs.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
12, fellas, here we go. Watch the ship, watch the ship. 12.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
13. 56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done for the game.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
You still on the phone?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Number 30.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Seahawks 0.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down. Wide. 13.
Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. Let's get there. Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, check. Mike 50. In your face. 11. 50. Mike 50. Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 50.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
They had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it with Carson. And And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Oh, you see that full back off? Did you see that full back off from the blitz when you stood up to do the ball?
San Francisco territory.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain. 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Debo Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. 11. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I know he ain't got it.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Wait. Kill.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
Go ahead.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It's our field. Hey, it's our Check 4. 11.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 18-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and 5.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, alert! Get that quarterback in.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 8-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Wow, Garoppolo is trash.
George Kittle, the receiver, is looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle. as the first half is winding down. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10, Seahawks 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
The Seahawks first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Put a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check out read.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you. 56, Mike, 56. 21. Mike, 56.
Now Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
43-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
From the 31, Wilson.
Get the fuck out of here.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Seattle.
This is Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down, making sure they didn't get there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down. It's Carson, and he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that's going to tie us at 13. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. We go. Lucky. Slam. 2.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
9-yard line.
Back to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
Where the fuck are you throwing that?
Took a shot,
Come on.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time.
You fucking idiot.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. 21. Mike's 50. We ain't giving up nothing.
Garoppolo again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They're on the tackle.
And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 22-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dbo915 with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Good. Makes the score Niners 20, Seahawks 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
A pickup of 44.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
When you run a Well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's
Boy, that shit is gay as fuck.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 17th
That fool just turned his back to the runner.
And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 20-all. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is going to be
Wow, it went through him? Come on, man.
And the return will stop right around the 25. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, he's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, 49ers 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, it's McKinnon. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
He'll look to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
What the fuck is you doing?
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 27. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the water color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from long, very long range. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
On the play.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go missing? Her she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?